The next generation of gaming is here, pushing the boundaries of what we once thought was possible. In this video, I'll be showcasing 10 games with absolutely stunning graphics, titles so detailed and immersive that they'll make you question whether you're playing a game or stepping into reality. From breathtaking open worlds to hyper-realistic character models, these games are truly on another level. So without much talking, let's get started with the first game. Alan Wake 2 is a psychological horror game that takes players into a world of mystery, fear, and reality-bending storytelling. The game follows two protagonists, Alan Wake, a best-selling writer trapped in a dark, twisted dimension, and Saga Anderson, an FBI agent investigating a series of ritualistic murders in the town of Bright Falls. The narrative constantly shifts between these two perspectives, creating an eerie and unpredictable experience where every clue leads to more questions. Visually, Alan Wake 2 is a masterpiece of atmospheric horror. The environments are stunningly detailed, from the dense, fog-drenched forests of the Pacific Northwest to the dimly lit interiors of decrepit buildings where shadows seem to move on their own. Ray-traced lighting adds an extra layer of realism. It makes the flickering neon signs, wet pavement reflections, and the glow of a flashlight feel incredibly lifelike. Character models are hyper-detailed, with realistic facial expressions that bring every emotion to the surface. The game's use of darkness and light is nothing short of genius, as every illuminated area feels like a fragile sanctuary, while the pitch-black void outside hides unspeakable horrors. If you love horror games that blend cinematic storytelling with cutting-edge visuals, Alan Wake 2 is a must-play. Forza Horizon 5 is the ultimate open-world racing game, set in a breathtakingly detailed recreation of Mexico. Players can race through lush rainforests, vast deserts, colorful urban cities, and even active volcanoes. The game's dynamic weather system changes how each race feels, with sudden storms, thick fog, and even sandstorms altering the driving conditions in real time. Whether you're competing in high-speed street races or simply cruising along the coastline, the world feels alive with detail. Graphically, Forza Horizon 5 is a showcase of next-gen technology. The game features incredibly realistic lighting, making sunrises and sunsets look absolutely breathtaking. Ray-traced reflections on car surfaces give every vehicle a hyper-realistic shine, while mud, water, and dust interact dynamically with your car's tires. When driving through a rainstorm, individual raindrops form on your windshield and react to speed and movement, creating an incredibly immersive experience. The attention to detail extends to the cars themselves. Each vehicle is meticulously recreated down to the stitching on the seats and reflections in the mirrors. With ultra-smooth performance and unmatched realism, Forza Horizon 5 is one of the best-looking racing games. Horizon Forbidden West takes players on an unforgettable journey through a post-apocalyptic world filled with massive robotic creatures and lush environments. You play as Aloy, a skilled hunter who must venture into the Forbidden West to find the source of a mysterious plague that kills all it infects. When it comes to visuals, Horizon Forbidden West is on another level. Every environment is packed with intricate detail, from towering mountains and dense forests to underwater coral reefs teeming with life. The dynamic lighting and weather effects make the world feel incredibly lifelike. Character animations are ultra-realistic, especially during cutscenes, making every conversation feel cinematic. The game's robotic enemies are incredibly detailed, with smooth, natural movements and intricate mechanical designs. Whether you're exploring a glowing desert at night or watching a storm roll in over a jungle, the visuals in Horizon Forbidden West will leave you speechless. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 takes military realism and high-octane action to the next level. The campaign follows an elite squad of soldiers as they embark on dangerous global missions, ranging from covert night operations to full-scale battles. With incredibly refined gunplay and intense firefights, this game offers one of the most immersive first-person shooter experiences ever created. The game features photorealistic character models, making the soldiers look like they've stepped out of a live-action film. Lighting and shadows are incredibly detailed, especially in the night missions, where flashlights cut through the darkness, muzzle flashes illuminate the battlefield, and explosions cast dynamic shadows across buildings. The water effects are some of the best ever seen in a video game. Waves react to explosions, boats leave realistic waves, and rain soaks into uniforms and pavement in real time. Even small environmental details like dust kicked up by gunfire, sparks flying from ricocheting bullets, and realistic debris physics add an extra layer of immersion. If you're looking for a fast-paced, ultra-realistic shooter with jaw-dropping graphics, Modern Warfare 2 is a must-play. Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2 is a dark and deeply psychological action-adventure game that continues the harrowing journey of Senua, a warrior battling both external enemies and the voices in her mind. The game follows Senua as she fights against invading forces and the horrors of her own psychosis. The intensely emotional storytelling, combined with realistic combat and deep immersion, makes this game a truly unforgettable experience. Built on Unreal Engine 5, every detail is meticulously crafted, from the individual strands of Senua's hair swaying in the wind to the way light refracts through water droplets on her skin. The environments feel almost lifelike, with towering cliffs, stormy seas, and ancient ruins that look photorealistic. The game's use of motion capture technology is groundbreaking, bringing Senua's emotions to life with unparalleled facial animations. Shadows, fire, and mist are rendered with cinematic precision, making every scene feel like a living work of art. If you want to experience one of the most visually and emotionally powerful games of this generation, Hellblade 2 is a must-play. Bodycam is an ultra-realistic first-person shooter that takes immersion to the next level with its incredible photorealistic visuals and unique bodycam perspective. Unlike traditional FPS games, Bodycam is designed to replicate real-life police body camera footage, offering an intense and gritty tactical experience. The game recreates environments with near-perfect realism. Textures are so detailed that walls, pavement, and even debris look indistinguishable from real life. The lighting system is amazing, with natural sunlight casting ultra-realistic shadows, streetlights flickering over dark alleyways, and gunfire flashing through smoke-filled rooms. Even small details like the reflection of your surroundings in glass windows or the way dust particles catch the light add an extra layer of authenticity. Gun mechanics are also incredibly detailed, with realistic recoil, weapon handling, and sound design that makes every shot feel powerful. If you want to experience one of the most immersive and visually realistic shooters ever made, Bodycam is an absolute must-try. The Resident Evil 4 remake brings one of the most legendary survival horror games of all time into the modern era, with breathtaking visuals, enhanced gameplay, and a darker, more intense atmosphere. Players once again step into the role of Leon Kennedy, tasked with rescuing the US president's daughter from a mysterious cult deep in a remote Spanish village. The game features revamped mechanics, smarter enemy AI, and a more immersive world, making it a true reimagining of the classic. Visually, this remake is stunning in every way. The environments are packed with hauntingly realistic details, from the eerie fog rolling through the village to the flickering candlelight inside decrepit buildings. Character models are incredibly lifelike, with detailed facial expressions, realistic skin textures, and smooth animations that make every interaction feel cinematic. Lighting and shadow play a massive role in the game's horror atmosphere, with dynamic torchlight casting eerie shapes on walls and rain-soaked streets glistening under the moonlight. The gore effects are also pretty great, with realistic blood splatter, deep wound textures, and incredibly detailed enemy designs. Gran Turismo 7 is the ultimate driving simulator, delivering an unparalleled level of realism in both gameplay mechanics and visual presentation. Whether you're competing in high-speed races, customizing your car in insane detail, or simply cruising through stunning landscapes, this game is a dream for car enthusiasts. Featuring a massive selection of meticulously recreated real-world cars and tracks, Gran Turismo 7 provides a deep, immersive racing experience like no other. Every car is modeled with extreme precision, featuring realistic reflections, detailed interiors, and authentic wear and tear over time. The game's lighting system is one of the best ever seen in a racing game, with sunlight bouncing off metallic surfaces, headlights piercing through thick fog, and night races illuminated by dynamic cityscapes. The weather effects are absolutely stunning, Rain accumulates on windshields, puddles reflect surroundings with perfect clarity, and wet roads create realistic water spray behind speeding cars. Even the smallest details like tire smoke, dust kicked up from the track, and the shimmer of heat waves on hot asphalt make every race feel hyper-realistic. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an epic, story-driven adventure that brings the legendary archaeologist back to the world of gaming. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, the game follows Indy on a globe-trotting quest to unravel an ancient mystery tied to the Great Circle, a series of connected historical sites with hidden power. Players will explore ancient temples, uncover lost artifacts, and engage in thrilling action sequences straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Visually, this game is breathtaking. The environments are stunningly detailed, from sun-drenched deserts and lush jungles to underground crypts illuminated only by Indy's flickering torch. The lighting effects are especially impressive, with realistic reflections in water-filled caverns, dust particles drifting through sunbeams, and firelight casting dynamic shadows on ancient walls. Character models are incredibly lifelike, bringing Harrison Ford's iconic look to life with hyper-detailed facial expressions and fluid animations. Whether you're swinging across chasms, dodging collapsing ruins, or racing through ancient streets, every moment feels cinematic and thrilling. If you love classic Indiana Jones adventure mixed with next-gen visuals, this game is a must-play. The Last of Us Part 2 is a masterpiece of storytelling, character development, and visual fidelity. This emotional, action-packed survival thriller follows Ellie on a relentless journey of revenge, set in a brutally realistic post-apocalyptic world. The game combines intense combat, stealth mechanics, and deeply emotional storytelling, making it one of the most immersive and gripping experiences in gaming history. Visually, the environments are so detailed that every abandoned house, overgrown city, and flooded street feels like a real, lived-in world. The lighting system is phenomenal, with soft moonlight casting eerie shadows, dense forests filtering sunlight through thick canopies, and dynamic reflections shimmering on rain-soaked streets. Character animations are some of the most lifelike ever created, with facial expressions so detailed that you can see every subtle emotion, from fear to determination. The game's combat scenes are brutal and hyper-realistic, with incredible attention to detail in movement, physics, and damage effects. Whether you're exploring the ruins of Seattle, sneaking through eerie underground tunnels, or navigating a flooded cityscape in a tiny boat, the visuals immerse you completely in its hauntingly beautiful world. If you're looking for a game that combines storytelling, realism, and breathtaking visuals into one unforgettable experience, The Last of Us Part 2 is the pinnacle of gaming. And there you have it, 10 amazing games that are better than real life. Have you played any of the games on this list? Maybe you want to share one of your personal favorites. Let us know your top picks in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more gaming content. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.